did the EC consult you or any of your allied bodies before coming up with the directive not to allow unrestricted access to the media at the coalition centers?
Thank you, my brother, and greetings to your cherished listeners, and also kudos to Citi and Channel for good job done. I think you are all contributing to the growth of the media, and I want to commend you for doing a perfect job. I think let me say that the EC before the circular came out has not engaged the media coalition, either they engaged the GJA or GIBA or any of us on the decision. In fact, we also got the shock of our life when the memo got to us. In fact, this was a leaked internal memo which was actually forwarded to me by one of my regional chairs. And about, I think, 3-4 days ago, when I received it quickly, I needed to, fact check to be sure, to at least authenticate the document and to be sure if truly it is from the EC's headquarters or EC's office. And so I took my time. And the morning, I think I received it in the evening, so the next morning I started receiving calls on this matter. Quickly, I reached out to the commissioner herself, and then I also touched base to other commissioners and drawing their attention to the memo. And quickly, in fact, as soon as I mentioned it, it was like they were already in the know. So they started giving me their grounds for that. I quickly told them, no, I don't think, from where I sit and what I'm saying, I don't think this will really stand. This will work. I told them I actually registered our concerns and also disclosed about the whole thing and said that, look, if we talk about credibility, if we talk about transparency, if we talk about fairness and all that, the only the key stakeholder, the only medium that can ensure all this we are talking about is the media, and not observers, not party agents or whatsoever, because the media represent the eyes, the ears, and the mouth of the people. And so if we are there and we are representing the citizens who have casted the vote, and we are communicating and reporting, informing the citizens about whatever is transparent, I don't think the observers or party agents communicate to the masses or to the citizens. And so I made it aware. And in fact, as they indicated and they alluded to in the statement they issued yesterday, they showed that they were listening institution, listening body as indicated, because quickly the commissioner told me, Mr. President, Albert, you know what? Okay, you guys should put a proposal and then forward it to me for consideration. I said, okay. So later in the evening, my colleague and brother Cecil reached out and said, what is happening? I've also heard the news. We've also picked the rumors. And I said, okay, this is where we have gotten to. So together we engaged the EC. We had a Zoom meeting, and that was how they came out with their statement yesterday. After yesterday, we have met with them, as we indicated our press conference, and in the meeting, in fact, we made it very clear that the media must be given unfettered access to all the coalition center. They raised a number of issues. They made their concerns known. They raised some challenges. Even though we agree with them, we told them, as for us, we represent a constituency. We represent fraternity, and for that matter, we go by the interest or by the expectations of our people. And so, as much as we may side with you on some of the issues raised, we still stand by the fact that we advise them to rather try to put measures in place at the coalition centers to curb any unforeseen outcome. But to restrict the media access will not be in the best interest of transparency. It's not be in the best interest of accountability, and access to information, which is always a major partnership essential for this election. And so we also indicated that it will go a long way to also weaken the strong steps being taken to trample upon misinformation and disinformation. We are fighting misinformation, we are fighting disinformation. We are always preaching professionalism and all that. And so the media will only give what they have. If they don't have, what would they give? If I'm not informed, how can I inform others? And so I only inform when I am informed. And so if you don't give me access to get to know, you don't expect Citi FM or Channel 1 TV to pick their figures from a sister station. How would they know whether the figures they are putting there is credible or is factual, or let me put it that way. And again, if we are to go by that limitation, I have asked the question, and I asked what will be the modalities of selection? What modalities? How are we going to select? How do we select the media houses and who do we leave out? And so these are issues that have come out. We still stand by that. In fact, at the end of the day, we expect the UT to provide and improve mechanisms to facilitate the work of the media at all the levels of voting and collation of ballots, from the constituency collation center, the regional collation center, and the national collation center. We have also advised the media to rather put mechanisms in place to make sure that at least if you are saying that the spaces or whatever you are talking about, the spaces earmarked for the collation is not big enough. Come on, that's not a problem. We have said that, okay, leave the media, leave them. At the end of the day, there's something called FIFO, first in, first out. So whoever is there at a time, they are going to declare, which are those available. Once they enter, the place is full. I don't think that anybody will come and fault you and say that you didn't give the person access. If there's no space, there's no space. This is exactly what we are saying. And for that matter, we don't say that because the place is very limited. Okay, let's select. How are we going to select? Am I going to choose Citi and leave Station B? It is going to be difficult. So they've asked us, at the end of the day, the meeting agreed that we are supposed to present a proposal. That was the final engagement we had last evening, that is yesterday evening, that we're going to, the leadership of the GJA and GIBA supposed to present a proposal in the way forward. But we still stand by the fact that the media must be given unfettered access, and that this is access to information. And anything that hinders information is an affront to what? To press freedom.
So what's going to be in that proposal? When is that proposal going to be put together, and when are you going to submit that proposal to the EC for action?
As I indicated, one, our position has been made clear. It has also been made clear to the Commission. We are just to meet and then polish them, because at the end of the day, like you said, at the end of the day, we're going to make sure that at least the media partake in the election, and the media also get access to all the collation centers and also be part of the election every step on the way. And so what we are going to do is that we are going to look at whatever we have put before them during the meeting, and that's exactly how we are going to present our case. And so for now, I would say that we shouldn't jump the gun. I hope that by tomorrow, before close of business tomorrow, we would have come out with a very fine proposal that will actually cover every media, or that will, should I say, that will be the expectation of our media, because we are part of it. This is our fraternity. These are constituency. We speak your language. We know what the media want. In fact, when the issue came, I know the number of calls I've received. I know the number of. In fact, we are consulting our key stakeholders. We are consulting veterans. We are consulting other key personalities in the fraternity, and to make sure that at least whatever we put there is something that we can stand by and we can defend. And we make sure that at least we have the interest of the media at stake in whatever proposal we put before the EC.
I see. Thanks so much for that. But on a different issue, not so different an issue, but you are president. I'm sure you've seen a few of of our colleagues cross the line in terms of the information they put out, disinformation, etc. I mean, you have the opportunity. Speak to us and help guide us ahead of the election in terms of what we put out.
So we have been commending the media for a good job done so far, and but then we've also been encouraging the media to uphold professionalism and standard at all times. Because see, we owe the godly responsibility to guard the peace we are enjoying as a nation. Please, God, without peace, when there's conflict, you wouldn't have the opportunity, the time to drive from your home to go to Citi and to even be moderating the eyewitness news. We need peace to be able to actually survive as a country. Where we all know that when we look at the sub-region, all the countries around us, if Ghana is going into chaos, where do we go? We don't have anywhere to go. And so the media, we need to decide our work dutifully and professionally. And that is the more reason why we will also make sure that we fight against anybody who becomes an impediment on our way in this era of information, access to information, where there should be constant flow of information. Because if the media gets access to the right information, I think this will curb misinformation and disinformation. Because misinformation and disinformation is on the high and increase due to speculations, due to our inability to have access to the right information. We are training our people. I think just yesterday and Tuesday we have the collaboration, in fact, with the same Electoral Commission. In fact, they funded a 2-day training nationwide. We did the northern zone training in Kumasi. We trained 40 journalists, and the southern zone we trained 40, making 80 journalists on fact-checking, on electoral guidelines to electoral reporting, safety and security of journalists, and all that. And so we know that the media is listening. The media, we are preparing ourselves. We are trying every whatever we can do to get this information. That's why we have condemned some recklessness from some media personalities like Oyeneba and that is Untumi, FMTV, and so forth. We have also, in any ways, also condemned attack on some media institutions. And so we are promoting and championing professionalism to make sure that the media decides its work credibly and make sure that we set the standard and we don't go down the belt. And so we are well prepared. Let me put it that way. We are well prepared as we preach. We can't preach virtues and practice the vice. We preach virtues and make sure that we also put our home in order, our house in order, and to ensure that we do the needful and we discharge our duty professionally.
Thank you so much, Mr. President of the Ghana Journalists Association, Albert Dwumfuor. Thanks so much for speaking to us this evening. Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM and number